Hello everybody, it's me, Popscunder2, and today we will be talking about my favourite Pokemon of each type. I will also include 3 honourable mentions, so let's get started with the Ghost type, and my favourite Ghost type is Chandelure. Chandelure is just amazing. I've got one in my Kalos playthrough, and also, I don't know how Chandelure made it in Pokken Tournament, but it did, and I'm actually super pleased about it, because I love fire, love fire types, and also I love ghost types. So why don't we make making a fire ghost type? Actually, went really well. That's why Chandelure is on the top of the ghost type. A few honourable mentions is Mismagius, Decidueye and Gengar. I love these 3 Pokemon, especially Gengar with its Mega Evolution. And Decidueye, you probably expect it on top, but nah, I'm not that... I do love grass types, but I'm not a massive fan of grass types. So, talking about grass types, we're on to grass type, and my favourite grass type is Roserade. Roserade is an elegant ninja, and who wouldn't love a ninja? Her Omega Ruby, Dex entry actually describes how deadly she is. And anyway, who doesn't love Roserade? Come on. So the honourable mentions would be our Simisage, Serperior and Tezrina. I haven't used Tezrina yet. I haven't really seen her that much, but all thanks to Mallow and some others, I put it on my list because, come on, you can't resist its beauty. Now, talking about beauty, it's on to the fairy type, and my favourite fairy type is Florges. Come on, you got to love Florges. Florges is... I don't understand why it isn't a grass type as well. But anyway, Florges is just an amazing Pokemon. I've got a Floette, but I'm trying to evolve it, but I haven't got a shiny stone. Curse you, Pokemon Y. Anyway, my honourable mentions are Togekiss, Primarina and Whimsicott. Whimsicott is just cute, so I just couldn't resist adding it onto the honourable mentions. Primarina, I haven't got a Primarina, I've got a Torracat. Yeah, I'm trying to finish off Sun and Moon. But that Volcano Rock, please tell me in the comments how I'm on a Kala Island. Just help me by how I can get past to the volcano, please. And I picked Togekiss, all really thanks to Dawn's Togekiss, and also because of my Pokemon card. So now it's on to something more darker with Absol. I've got a higher level Absol in my Alpha Sapphire playthrough, and it is amazing. Especially its Mega Evolution. I don't know why its Mega Evolution isn't Fairy type as well. But who cares? Well, I know who actually does care. True Evergreen 7. So make sure you go and check him out. So Absol is a really proud and strong Pokemon. People say it brings darkness, but I don't think it does. I think it brings actually light. But my honourable mentions are Zoroark, Nuzleaf and Incineroar. You're thinking, why Nuzleaf instead of Shiftry? Well, Nuzleaf, it just looks better. Shiftry, I think, is a bit overdone, a bit like Mega Manectric. I hate you, Manectric. Anyway, also Incineroar, I haven't got one yet, but the fusion of fire dark typing is amazing. And also Zoroark, I've got one in the playthrough and it can learn Flamethrower, so yeah. And I really do like its illusion, especially in Sydney's one. So you might think that why isn't Weavile on there? That's exactly what I'm going to next with the ice types, because Weavile is my favourite ice type. And what I love about Weavile, and it's probably because it's so popular, that's probably why it got into Pokken Tournament. Weavile is so fast, and I just love it. Especially munching Orange's Sneasel called Shredder. Yeah, I just watched the video a few minutes ago about the Sneasel called Shredder. Make sure you go and check Munching Orange out. Anyway, I just love the fusion of ice and dark. It really creates that kind of like stuck in a frost cavern or snowed into your house feeling. It's dark and quite cold at the same time. So my honourable mentions for this typing is Froslass, Alolan Ninetales and Glaceon. And you're thinking, and this is the only EV evolution on this list, Glaceon. But Glaceon, you'd think Sylveon would be on this list, but Glaceon just oozes out that beauty. So that's kind of why I prefer Glaceon to Sylveon. It's just Sylveon is more cuter, but I like the more beautiful sometimes. So yeah, that's why I picked Glaceon for my honourable mentions for ice type. So now moving on to melted ice, which is water, and my favourite water type is the beautiful beast Milotic. Now I don't know how Feebas evolves into Milotic, just some weird random reason, but Milotic is just so stunning. And I haven't got one yet, and I don't know how to get one, so say in the comments how you know how to get one in Alpha Sapphire. So honourable mentions for water is Greninja, Samurott and Keldeo. I know you're going to totally disagree with me with Keldeo, but come on, you just have to love Keldeo in the movie. You probably guys think he's annoying, but come on, you've got to show some love for poor old Keldeo. So moving on to our dragon type, it is the Gen 3 dragon type, which people love, Altaria. Now Altaria, I have a really high level one in Alpha Sapphire, and it does really good for me, especially against Drake in the Elite Four. Some honourable mentions for the dragon type is Goodra, Noivern and Dragonite. I picked Dragonite on there because all thanks to Iris's Dragonite, and especially the battle against Ash's Charizard and her Dragonite. So my favourite flying type is Staraptor. Now everybody has been putting Staraptor, but I love Staraptor because how cool it is. Like literally, even probably cooler than than Lindsay and Duncan in my playthrough of Miitopia. Also Staraptor in the anime was just so brave, so that's why it's on my list. So some honourable mentions are Hawlucha, Archeops and Shaman Skyform. Actually, I kind of forgot Shaman was on this list. So yeah, you can consider it a second legendary on this list. But it's the final one. So you're probably a bit ticked off with me why I picked Shaman to be on the honourable mentions, but it just looks so more courageous in its Sky form. That's why I like it so much. So moving on to the rock type, Killer Birds of Tombstones, wink wink. So I picked a Pokemon hardly any people talk about for some reason, and it's probably because Lapras is overshadowing it, and that's Aurorus. Aurorus is just an amazing rock and ice type. I think it should have been water and rock, really, like, but Bananacle. Nah, I don't know how to pronounce it. But anyway, moving on, it just reminds me of Lucario, and Lucario is one sick Pokemon. There's probably Lucario and Lapras just overshadowing it. Aurorus is like the new Luigi, isn't it now? Or Waluigi, or Daisy, Princess Daisy. We all love you, Waluigi, Luigi and Princess Daisy. We haven't forgot about you. So anyway, moving on to the honourable mentions. The honourable mentions are Lycanroc Midnight Form, Rhydon and Onix. I picked Onix all thanks to Brock's Onix, and Rhydon because I just think it's sick. And then Lycanroc Midnight Form instead of Midday because, come on, it just reminds me of Scrafty, and you know who loves Scrafty. Me. So moving on to rock, we have ground now. So my favourite ground type is Gliscor. I don't get why Gliscor is a ground type, but anyway, Gliscor is just a silly beast on Ash's journey through Sinnoh. That's basically the reason why I love it, and because it looks so cool. So my honourable mentions are Garchomp, Excadrill, and Krokorok. And who doesn't love Ash's Krokorok with its cool shades? So moving on to the Steel type, you probably expected it, Maliwan. And Maliwan is a sick Pokemon, especially with its Mega Evolution. I did not know Maliwan would get a Mega Evolution, but I didn't really like Maliwan that much, like ages ago, but then I grew a love to it. That's why Maliwan is on my list. So some honourable mentions would be Bisharp, Scizor, and Metagross. I picked Metagross because of Steven's Metagross, and Bisharp because, come on, it's how Greninja evolved. So next we're moving to the Psychic type, and my favourite Psychic type is Gardevoir. You probably expected it because it's so overrated and so stunning. I picked Gardevoir because I've got one in my Alpha Sapphire playthrough, and I totally demolished Dianthus with my Lucario. Basically, I only defeated Diantha with like 2 Pokemon. That Diantha fight was really easy. But anyway, back on topic, Gardevoir is just a beast, and it looks like it's about to get married. It's a strange thing, but it actually does. But anyway, moving on to the honourable mentions, they are Gothorita, Meowstic, and Alolan Raichu. I picked Alolan Raichu because, well, come on, who doesn't love a surfer? And getting an electric surfer, yeah, that's got to get it on the list. So next is the poison type, and my favourite poison type is Salazzle. That funky name though, Salazzle. you can just say it all over in your head all over again. It's just so catchy. And also, that it's a fire type. Come on, I love fire types. So, the honourable mentions are Skuntank, Foongus and Croagunk. I picked Croagunk because, come on, who didn't love Croagunk from the Sinnoh anime with Brox? And I picked Skuntank because of Team Galactic. I loved Team Galactic's Skuntank. I forgot what admin owned it, but I think it was Commander Saturn, I think. Yeah, it was Commander Saturn. And I picked Foongus because it's just so cute. But anyway, moving on to the electric type, you probably guessed it. It's true, Evergreen 7's favourite electric type, and it's Luxray. Who doesn't love Luxray? I don't understand why it didn't get the dark type, because it looks so intimidating. But, come on, Luxray is just a ray of defeat for your opponent. Come on. Luxray is a beast, and that's all I have to say about Luxray. So the honourable mentions are Emolga, Ampharos and Rotom. I picked Emolga because, come on, who doesn't love one of those little flying Canadian squirrels? So, moving on to the fighting type. My favourite fighting type is Lucario. You probably would have expected Lucario on this list somewhere. So, why I picked Lucario is because, well, I just love its design. And I got one in my Kalos playthrough, and I trained my one in Pokémon Tournament to a super high level. And I have to say, it is super fun to use. And to Mega Evolve. Its Mega Evolution is amazing. So, yeah. That's really what I have to say about Lucario, but my honourable mentions are Scrafty, Gallade, and Kommo-o. You probably would have expected Kommo-o at the front, but I haven't really seen that much of Kommo-o, but I just think it's a really good. So my favourite normal type, please don't scream at me, but it's Lopunny. You probably would have expected Zangoose on this list, but he is one of my honourable mentions. But Lopunny, come on, who doesn't love Lopunny's Mega Evolution? Lopunny is just an amazing Pokemon, and she is just lit in battle. She can destroy like any kind of typing, well, except her own type fighting, I think, unless if they're immune. Who cares? Anyway, honourable mentions, as I said before, Zangoose, Chinchino, however you pronounce it, Chinchino, and Silvally. I think Silvally because it's just so mysterious, like Morton Cooper Jr. And also I picked Chinchino because, come on, who doesn't love that cuteness of Minccino as well? And Zangoose because, come on, it is a scary beast, especially against when Pulse Chimchar and Ash's Turtwig totally demolished it. And so that moves on to bug type. My favourite bug type is Leavanny. Who doesn't love this beautiful Unova beast? Come on, Leavanny, she's just lit, and that's all really I have to say. And I like the fusion of grass and bug. That's our first ever grass bug type, I think. I don't know all the Pokemon. Or I may. But anyway, the honourable mentions are Scolipede, Volcarona, and Beautifly. As I said before, I basically love every fire type. So that's why I put Volcarona on there. I put Beautifly on there, so don't scream at me. But I have used a Beautifly, and it was actually super good on my team using Silverwind. So, and I also picked Scolipede because come on, Scolipede is so intimidating and so scary that your opponent will run away like that. So that leaves us to my favourite and final typing, fire, and my favourite fire type is Brixen. I didn't pick Delphox because I think that's too overdone, but not as overdone as Mega Minitrick or any other like overdone one as you think. So I picked Brixen because I just love that witch style, and also, come on, who doesn't love that cute attitude and that, okay, she can be a teensy bit stuck up in Pokemon Tournament, but who cares? So my honourable mentions are Alolan Marowak, Infernape and Blaziken. You would have expected Infernape on there, and maybe kinda Alolan Marowak. I just love that fusion of ghost fighting and fighting fire, and also fighting fire again. I used Blaziken in my Alpha Sapphire playthrough, and it was super good. Same as Infernape. I used it in my playthrough of Alpha Sapphire, and it was amazing as well. It's like at level 44 now, level 50. So yeah, that's it for today's video. So leave your opinion in the comments below and tell me if you agree or disagree with my picks. So good day and goodbye, and I hope you enjoyed.